Hi my loves and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another Eid makeup look for you all. It's this glowy glam golden look. So I'm starting off with my eyeshadow or with my eyes. I'm going in with the Collection 2000 concealer in the shade 3. This will just neutralise my eyelid. And then I'm just going to top the concealer off with some of this matte translucent powder. This will help all of the eyeshadow stay in place and blend amazingly. For the eyeshadows, I'm using the Morphe 35T eyeshadow palette. I'm going in with this light brown shade and a fluffy blending brush, and just adding this into my crease line. I did have to go back in a few times to add more product to the brush. I'm going to be honest, I'm not like overly impressed with this palette. The colours are gorgeous, but the pigmentation is not great, so I had to keep adding more product. I mean, it's good because it allows you to build it up so that you don't end up like making a mess of things, but I like my shadows to be pigmented. Then I'm going in with a denser brush and the darker shade and just adding that to the outer corner of the crease and the outer corner of my eyelid. And I'm going in with this gorgeous light shimmery shade, which I'm going to add into the inner corners of my eyes and my tear duct. I'm adding this with a flat Sigma brush. And then using this gorgeous shimmery brown shade, I'm going to add it to the outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to keep it on my lid and try not to take any product above my crease line. And as you can see, I keep going back to the palette to add more product. And then finally I'm going in with this gold shade, and that's going to go right in the centre of my eye, and it's going to help blend out that inner lighter shade and the outer darker shade. Just making sure that both eyes are equal, and then just adding more product where necessary. Then I'm taking the crease shade again and just cleaning that all up. I'm taking a white shade and just adding that onto my brow bone. I have already filled my brows in. If you want to see an eyebrow routine, let me know and I can film that all for you. And then I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending it all out. I did take a lot longer to do it. I haven't included it all in the video, but it's so important that your eyeshadow is blended nicely. And then I'm going in with mascara. I was going to leave this with just mascara. I did add lashes in the end, but I'm just going in with this L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara. And then for foundation, I'm using the Infallable 24-Hour Foundation by L'Oreal in shade 260 Golden Sun. I'm just dotting that everywhere and then blending it out with a damp beauty blender. Also, because of the lighting, this looks like it's really light for my skin. It's not actually light for my skin. It is the right shade. I think it might be a little bit light now because I've had it for a few months and where I've got a tan in the summer, even though we have no sun in England, I think it might be a little bit light. But once I put the rest of my makeup on, it looks fine and it doesn't go grey or ashy. So before anybody comments on how it's too light for my skin. And then to contour, I'm using this sleek contour palette. Oh my god, guys, I love this. It's amazing. It's a cream contour. I'm using the darkest shade to do my cheekbones. This is because I wanted like a really defined, glowy look, and I wanted to make it as dark as possible. I'm just going to blend that out using this Sigma brush. I will leave all product details and links down in the description box below, and I do have a code for you guys to get 10% off Sigma, which I will leave in the description box as well. And I'm just taking any excess product that I have and adding it to the top of my forehead, and then just going and blending the other side. And then I'm taking the slightly lighter brown from the same kit, just adding that onto the top of my forehead. This is because I didn't want it to be as dark and as defined as my cheekbones. And then for the nose, I'm taking the lightest out of the 3 shades on the bottom half of the sleek palette, and just using a eyeshadow brush from my Vanity Planet store brush set just to contour my nose. And then moving on to highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in shade Nude. Just adding that onto my forehead, my under eye area and the bridge of my nose, and then just blend it all out. It's so important that your highlighter is blended properly because otherwise it can end up looking really, really stupid. I was kind of struggling to blend this because of my hijab, so I did like push my scarf back and blend it off camera a bit more, because if you leave it, if you can see my forehead right now, it's not blended properly. If you leave it like that in pictures and even in real life, it will look a little bit silly because you'll just have like a lighter patch right in the middle of your forehead that's not blended out. And then I'm going to set all of that in place using this matte translucent powder. I'm going to leave it just to bake a little bit. I'm not putting tons of product on, so it's not going to be overly cakey, but I just wanted to bake it for a little while whilst I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit just to set all of that contouring in place. So I'll just go over the areas that I've already contoured with the cream contour. You guys know the drill, top of the forehead, size of my nose and my cheekbones. And then I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush and I'm removing all of that excess translucent powder. This will also help to blend it all in with the contour powder that I've just added. And then just to bronze up the look, I'm taking these bronzing pearls from number 7 and a massive fluffy brush by Lottie. And just, this is an angled one, and then just adding that to my cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead and my jawline. This is just going to really warm up the face. And then just blend, blend, blend. This is just a clean brush once again. It's so important that everything is blended. And then for highlighter, I'm using this highlighting kit from Sleek. This is new. Oh my god, guys, I love it. I went crazy with the highlighter. I added cream highlighter to begin with, just to my cheekbones and the tip of my nose. I really, really love it. This is the first time I've actually used a cream highlighter. I didn't think I'd like it, but I love it. It wasn't super easy to blend, so I did have to go in with the damp beauty blender just to blend it all out. And then I took this fan brush from my Vanity Planet brushes and just went in with the gold powder highlight from the kit, and I literally went crazy. Like, I went crazy with this just because I wanted a super glowy look. I know it's not for everybody, but I just love loads of highlighter because it's golden and it looks amazing on brown skin tones. And then just taking a brown pencil, I'm lining my lower lash line and my waterline. And then I'm using the same eyeshadows from before on my lower lash line as well, the darker one on the edge and the lighter one in the corners. And then for lashes, I went with the Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlet. Decided not to go for any eyeliner just because I wanted it to be like a super glowy look, and I think eyeliner would have made it too defined. And then adding mascara to my lower lashes. For my lips, I used a combination of these two products. The lip liner is by Rimmel London in the shade Cappuccino. It's a really gorgeous cool toned brown. Then to finish the lip off, I went in with this Cream Puff Moisturising Lip Cream by Collection 2000 in the shade Angel Delight. Oh my god, guys, I love this stuff. It was like £3. I did have to do a couple of layers, but it's really matte, but not drying matte, and it just makes your lips like look really plumpy. So I love it. And this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think below. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all soon, inshallah.